The sun rises gently over a quiet countryside, casting a warm golden light across the landscape. A shallow, sparkling stream winds through the meadow, its surface reflecting the pink and orange hues of dawn. On the bank of the stream, a small yellow mini bulldozer rests, its engine softly humming as if eager to begin its work. Today, it has a very important task: to build a tiny bridge that will allow animals and small vehicles to cross safely. The mini bulldozer slowly rolls toward the stream, its tracks leaving delicate imprints in the soft soil. The operator, a tiny robotic figure inside the cabin, carefully maneuvers the machine to the first foundation point. The engine purrs steadily as the bulldozer gently pushes fresh soil into place. Each scoop is precise, leveling the ground and shaping a solid base that will support the bridge. Small birds flutter nearby, their cheerful chirping blending with the gentle rumble of the bulldozer. Step by step, the bulldozer works along the first side of the stream. It scoops, pushes, and flattens, ensuring the soil is compact, and even tiny pebbles are carefully arranged to provide extra stability, forming the preliminary structure of the bridge. The bulldozer pauses for a moment to inspect its work, rolling slightly back and forth, and then continues with renewed focus. A gentle breeze rustles the leaves of the nearby trees, and the light dances across the water's surface. As the first half of the foundation takes shape, the mini bulldozer shifts to the opposite side of the stream. It repeats the careful process of leveling, compacting, and arranging the soil. Occasionally, a small turtle emerges from the water and watches the machine curiously, inching closer as if to observe the construction. The bulldozer moves with steady confidence, its tracks leaving clean impressions, and the tiny stones are positioned one by one to reinforce the bridge's base. Halfway through the work, the mini bulldozer encounters a small obstacle, a patch of soft, muddy ground that makes it harder to push the soil evenly. The operator adjusts the machine's angle, carefully redistributing the weight, and continues to level the surface. Tiny droplets of water splash as the tracks move through the mud, and a few curious frogs leap aside, adding a lively soundtrack to the construction site. With patience and precision, the mini bulldozer completes the foundations on both sides. It now pauses to survey the scene. The first structural elements of the bridge are clearly visible: compacted soil, carefully arranged pebbles, and a slight, yet sturdy rise above the water. The sun climbs higher, casting brighter light across the construction site, highlighting the vibrant yellow of the bulldozer against the green grass and blue water. The mini bulldozer then begins to gather materials for the next phase. Small wooden planks are brought closer to the stream bank, ready to form the deck of the bridge. The operator checks the alignment and angles, ensuring that each plank will fit perfectly across the two foundations. The machine gently lifts a plank and carefully positions it, using its hydraulic arms to balance and place it accurately. As the first plank is laid, the bulldozer steps back slightly, rotating its tracks to inspect the alignment. It then returns for the next plank, repeating the careful process. The sun continues to rise, casting long shadows of the mini bulldozer across the soft soil. The gentle flow of the stream provides a calming background rhythm, punctuated by the soft mechanical sounds of the machine at work. Toward the end of this part, the mini bulldozer has successfully positioned 3 planks, forming the initial section of the bridge. The operator wipes the imaginary sweat from its brow, satisfied with the steady progress. Birds perch on nearby branches, and a small squirrel scampers along the bank, pausing to watch this miniature construction in motion. The scene is peaceful, yet full of energy, a perfect combination of nature and technology working in harmony. Finally, the mini bulldozer stops at the midpoint of the bridge, tracks resting on freshly laid planks. The first half of the bridge is complete, solid, and stable, ready to support the next phase of construction. The sun shines brightly over the meadow, and the scene is calm, yet there is anticipation in the air. The mini bulldozer carefully positions the 4th plank, making sure it sits perfectly across the 2 foundations. Its hydraulic arms gently adjust the plank until it aligns with the first 3, forming a sturdy section of the bridge deck. The operator leans forward slightly, inspecting every angle to ensure stability. Small ripples spread across the stream as the water flows quietly beneath the half-finished bridge. The mini bulldozer lifts another plank and sets it down with precision, continuing to build the bridge piece by piece. Birds circle above, chirping softly as if celebrating the progress. A gentle breeze moves the tall grass on the riverbank, adding movement to the peaceful morning scene. The bulldozer pauses to examine the bridge from the side, rotating its tracks slowly to check the alignment of all planks. Tiny stones are adjusted beneath the planks, ensuring each one is firmly supported. The sun reaches its peak, reflecting brightly off the yellow paint of the bulldozer and glinting on the water below. The machine carefully lifts the next plank and places it onto the bridge. A small frog hops along a stone, pausing to watch the miniature construction unfold. The mini bulldozer continues, moving methodically, scooping and adjusting soil and pebbles as needed. Each plank added strengthens the bridge, making it more secure with every careful placement. The operator inside the cabin makes slight adjustments, tilting and rotating the plank to match the previous ones perfectly. Nearby trees cast moving shadows across the construction site, creating a beautiful pattern on the ground. The bulldozer pushes tiny stones into place beneath the last section of the bridge, compacting the foundation. Small birds land on nearby branches, singing softly as the machine works steadily. The mini bulldozer carefully positions the final plank, completing the bridge deck. It slowly reverses to inspect its work, rolling across the completed structure. The bridge stands firm and sturdy, a perfect miniature crossing over the gentle stream. The operator raises the hydraulic arm in a symbolic gesture of completion, signaling the end of the construction. Animals begin to explore the new bridge. A squirrel carefully crosses, followed by a family of ducks waddling across the water. The mini bulldozer pauses, tracks resting on solid ground, watching as the bridge is tested by the small travelers. The sun casts warm light over the scene, highlighting the vibrant colors of the bulldozer, the bridge, and the surrounding meadow. The gentle sound of the stream blends with the quiet hum of the machine at rest. The mini bulldozer slowly backs up and turns, preparing to leave the site with a sense of accomplishment. Birds soar overhead, and a few butterflies drift lazily across the bridge, adding a peaceful, lively atmosphere. The operator waves from the cabin as the scene pans out, showing the completed bridge spanning the sparkling stream. The camera lingers on the bridge, emphasizing the successful work of the tiny bulldozer. Shadows lengthen as the sun begins to descend, creating a warm, golden glow over the construction site. The mini bulldozer rolls to the edge of the meadow, pausing one last time to admire the completed bridge. The scene gradually fades, leaving behind the serene landscape, the sturdy bridge, and the small yellow machine that built it. Finally, the mini bulldozer rests quietly, its task completed, as the gentle stream continues to flow beneath the bridge. The morning sounds of birds and flowing water fill the air, bringing a peaceful close to this miniature construction story. The sun dips lower in the sky, casting long, soft shadows over the meadow and the sparkling stream. The camera pans up to the sky, showing a perfect, tranquil landscape where nature and technology work together in harmony. The story ends with the mini bulldozer standing proudly beside the bridge, a symbol of patience, precision, and teamwork.